and comes out into center from that side, then he can be looking to do the drop onto red armor from either the rocket launcher position or dropping down to middle and dropping in from there. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long was it? That was about 2 minutes, right? Between that time. So the only thing I think you really need to do, Jahar, is like polish up your timing on the items, which I mean
goes
you
out to
obviously
everybody
know.
too.
Yeah, it is everyone, but I mean there's key times, like, you know, like obviously some of the shit is going to be picked up usually within first 5 seconds of the game, so you can be like, all right, I know that armors are going to be about 30, mega is going to be about 40. Like, there's always approximations of things that you can take into account that you haven't picked up.
Right. And let me just throw this out for people that are kind of new to the whole timing thing. You know, what we're getting at is armor respawns every 25 seconds, and the mega health respawns every 35 seconds. And for those that are like, you know, holy shit, how am I supposed to remember the timing? You know, if I look up and it's like, you know, on the clock it's, you know, say 7 seconds into the match and I pick up mega, I don't want to do that math. One really handy little trick is to add 30 seconds to whatever the time is, and then subtract or add 5 seconds, depending on what the item is. Okay, so if it's 7 seconds in, you add 30 seconds, so that's 37. Okay, and so if it's mega health, then you add 5 seconds to that, and so that's 43. And if it's an armor, then it's going to be 25 seconds, so you want to subtract 5 seconds, so you're looking at 32. Alright? Does that make sense?
Totally.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like F3 now.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is first frag. We're basically playing till the first frag, and then we kind of analyze what goes on. So this is actually, Jahar, in that particular instance, I probably would have chased Kane a little bit until he got anywhere near. Like basically, I would have just played it position-wise, so that I get to keep my red armor, but I try to do as much damage as possible. Kane's looking for a trap. Almost springs it. Jahar turns at just the right time. Nice caution from Kane. Alright, so at this point, both players should be thinking about, okay, enough time has passed where I'm going to run into an opponent that's going to have a pretty good stack and have every weapon that they want. So now Kane did unanswered damage there, so he's kind of free to run the map a little bit, and Jahar is looking to not engage unless it's kind of catching Kane by surprise. Great damage there. Okay, so now that's the question of, let's see, yeah, exactly. Jahar should be going strong here, absolutely just rabid, and here's a kill. Perfect, beautiful, well done.
Whoa.
I'm lagging. Right.
Oh, you're lagging?
Crap.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that.
Of course you are.
No, he actually is 100 ping.
I know. I know.
Zam, did you have any thoughts on that one? All right, wait. Oh, did we lose Zam?
Well, yeah. Thing that I noticed is that usually with the timings, if you can't really get it down, half the time a yellow or red's gonna come up before a mega. So just think about it that way.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming that the items have been picked up, but yes. That is correct.
Well, I mean, even if you get red on DM6, like 10 seconds in, it's still gonna come up before mega.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. Alright, so Slava knows that Jahar got mega. He's been able to pick up some armors, and now he's got weapons where he can go close range or long range. Let's see what Jahar's got. He's got the need for damage, so Smart move to kind of wait that out. Oh, and nice trap! And Slava should die here. Well done. Slava just kind of got caught off guard, and yeah, very nice. So, Slava, in that case, it seems like you were expecting Jahar to come from maybe the rocket platform dropping down into the mega room. Is that what you were anticipating?
Yeah, I had a feeling. I wasn't quite sure though. I wasn't sure where he was, but I knew he was gonna come back. So.
Right. Okay.
Actually, at that point, Red was going to spawn before Mega, so I was gonna look for that.
Trying to think of things that could be done differently. I mean, it kind of played out a little bit weird. I don't know.
3,
It did.
1, fight.
Let's take a look. Now with this start, Slava's actually being a little bit risky here. And I guess Jahar made an assumption. Now see, this is actually something that's kind of common. Players get so used to, things like DM6 where, you're assuming I'm going to get red and my opponent's going to get mega. But on this map, that really isn't the case. And so there's actually an opportunity for one player to pick up both of the huge power-ups at the start. Now Slava should be leaving this and not going there. Got lucky that Jahar didn't even look down the hall. So in this case, Slava's looking for survival. He's going to be helped out big time by this mega, but yeah. Alright, what I would have recommended would have been something like this. Slava, you saw Jahar go up the jump pad towards the armor shards?
Right.
So, at that point, travel time is, like with strafe jumping, you're looking at maybe...
If Sally leads Detroit going 60 miles an hour.
I think I'm starting to get a little bit tired. But, you're looking at like maybe, what, 7 seconds, something like that. And,
8.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe a little bit more if he stops off for the yellow armor. And Mega's respawn was for like a good 6 seconds. Like you were sitting there for like 5 or 6 seconds. And so staying in that position was really risky considering your health. And I know that like the typical inclination is, oh god, I need to stay in order to get this power up because I'm so weak right now. All I need is this mega. On the other hand, if you are putting yourself in a position where you can hear your opponent's approach and have an exit, then you might have been able to run away and survive another day. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, if I'm low on health, I'm not going to be looking for one of the big items because my opponent is going to be there. Period.
Yeah. All right. F3s unless we want a different map.
Prepare to fight.
All right.
I guess that's kind of
LG plays a really big factor in this map when you have actually good ping too. So.
Yeah, which Slava does have. 31, very nice. All right, so here Jahar actually has a bit of an upper hand because he knows that Slava can't get red. Yeah, no, Slava laying a trap, just missed it. So in this case, Slava needs to run. Jahar can go pressing in, and he needs to, yeah, exactly. Take this and now basically look for a cutoff shot, right here. A little bit late with the shot. He actually could have landed a nice square one. And Jahar, in that case, lay a trap. Instead of trying to turn the corner, you know that he's... Oh, Slava, yeah, he fell to his death. But in that case, Jahar, you played that really well. The only thing is, Slava was stuck on that side of the map.
I didn't have anything other than... Right.
Right.
I went a little too far.
Exactly. Like, you could pretty much assume he's going to be coming out that corner. And so, your job is to make...
I came right here. I should have stayed right here.
Let me
and then I could have listened for him. If you're stacking me.
Exactly.
I pushed all the way over here. I could have stayed right there.
Exactly. And so by doing that, What this does is if you're taking your shots from here, you're locking him down into this position unless he falls down.